Hollywood Animal covers a large part of the 20th century and portrays many features of the film industry and society as a whole, among them manifestations of discrimination, intolerance, and various forms of violence. We believe that to ignore and suppress these matters, no matter how terrible and unfair they may seem, would be to pretend that they never existed. What an introduction to a game. I've never seen such an introduction to a game, to be honest. That is really, really sweet. Like, it tells you beforehand what to expect in the game or what the game actually holds. Hollywood Animal, our new series, our brand new environment, the path that we will be walking down. And just to give a little bit of a brief description and explanation of what the game is. Hollywood Animal is a game set in the film industry of the American film industry of the 1920s. Faced with all those discriminations, you are given a task to create your own studio, your own film studio, to bring it up through the ranks and then to yeah, become the best in the industry by whatever means possible. It touches on everything that underwent. I mean, people will die, you will have to discriminate workers, you'll have to be racist as a point. As I've seen from some of the introductions to the game, some tweets, it reaches a point you have to be racist, some at a point you have to, some of your workers have to die, a point you have to sacrifice. Yeah, there's a lot. Also, the world of corruption, how the corruption world worked. You may have to launder some cash, so you will have to kill some people, you'll have to shush some people in case you are in problems, just the way everything else used to work. There are sagas that everyone is caught in. There are a lot of issues that your actors will be caught in, and you will have to be tasked with all of that. Everything, some people will be threatening your business, you'll have to go through all of that. So that's how difficult it is. And I like the description and the explanation, the way everything is, the truth in it, the way it is. You'll have to give favors to some people. The higher ups will ask you for some favors. You will some, it will reach a point you'll have to regard your reputation as a company over the talent, real talent that is being spotted from a point. So yeah, sometimes it's needed, it's necessary. So that's what Hollywood Animal is. I don't know whether the animal is in description of the way you will be treating some of your workers. I think that's justice, because you can decide to be a fair honor and just rise through the ranks the fair way, or you can decide to mix fair and a little bit of nuisance in it, or you can just decide to be nonsensical all throughout, just become that bad person. You just use all devious ways possible to be able to get what you want and to be able to make a name for yourself in the industry. I believe now that is the task we are tasked with. Hollywood Animal, we will begin a new game, we'll start it. I have not gone through it a lot. I just looking at the settings already. Everything is just very simple, very straightforward. If you need anything, it is there. We have the controls here, we have the keys that you can use to tune through a lot of pages. You can speed up the camera using shift, just camera height using scroll, toggle zoom mode by pressing the middle mouse button. Move the camera is just the common finger buttons W, A, and B. Change the speed of time 1 2 3 4, and then we have staff, secrets, alliance, friends, and policy. We will just get used to all of that with time. We'll see what we have, but before we begin, for us to know what is actually happening and what the game actually is, we have to start a game, isn't it? We have to start our own film industry. The introduction of a new film industry in America back in 1920 that is going to become the best, even better than the likes of Warner Bros. And the likes of Universal and the likes of that lion thingy. That is the Warner Bros, right? Yeah, I guess better than Disney and all the rest. You can decide to go into animation, maybe. I don't know whether that is accepted, but we will see. Let us first start our industry, and then we see what is up ahead for us. New Year 1929. The hedonism of the 20s gives away to the Great Depression. Sounds interesting. Sounds very familiar to the past. Toki Cafe. Toki Cafe is the place that is being viewed next. The advent of talkies heralds the golden age of Hollywood, and life gives way to cinema. So it all began at Toki Cafe. Where is Toki Cafe in the US? We stop asking a lot of questions. We have rats and spiders and snakes and chameleons and mice. Film companies fiercely compete for market and influence. The strong devour the weak. Survival for the fittest. You purchase a bankrupt studio to build a new business on its ruins. Okay. So that's where our humble abode begins, our beginnings. Hollywood Animal is the name of the studios. Name and logo. Oh, so I can edit the name and the logo, and I just have the perfect name in mind. The only problem is I don't know whether it will fit on this tab. Will it fit? Yes, it does fit, but it overextends. It would have been nice if it would just be within that. But our film industry will known as the Extropolis Moving Pictures. That is ours. How we are going to be. We are going to be the next DreamWorks, the next Paramount. We are going to be the next guys up there. And which animal definitely symbolizes us? Because I'm looking up here and all I'm seeing are animals. For moving pictures company, what do we do? We have like a lion? I want a lion. I feel like we are the lions of the industry. We have a snake. There, it's a lion. So welcome everyone to Extropolis Moving Pictures. This is the name of the film industry. Our beginning, our humble abodes. This is our where it all begins and where we create everything. So that is, I think, our headquarters. The gate looks great. Movies are not only made by actors and directors. Your film studio also employs people who quietly keep the machine running behind the scenes. What are their names? So I can edit the names of my legal executive, public relation executive, financial executive, or just leave them to be that way. Fred Lawson, and Ross, and Johnny Payne. Is there any need for me to change any of this? Or should I think I should give the financial executive my name. Yeah, he handles the money, so my cash I'm the only one to handle it, so the financial executive will have my name. The others, Fred Lawson and Ann Rose, beautiful names. I can work with those. I've only changed the financial executive's name because money. First film. Along with studio grounds, he also received the footage from an unfinished movie. Filming was completed, but it was never edited. You'll need to complete the picture. What is the movie? Okay, so when that company went bankrupt, they left for us a movie to finish and start off with. So we have three movies: Limpin' Luke, we have Blind Love, and we have Messenger of Death. So Limpin' Luke is action slash adventure from the Wild West. Blind Love is romance slash comedy for from the modern American town, and then Messenger of Death is detective thriller created in the modern American city. So the way I'm seeing things, I need to pick one of the movies and then finish it up and then upload it for further review. Yeah, that is exactly what I think we are being told to do, and maybe we start. I don't know how the game works. We start seeing how the game works from that position. So which movie do we go for? Action, detective, thriller, blind love, romance, and comedy. What did the 90s people love? I think they loved a lot of. I think I'm going to get into this genre of romance a little bit. Yeah, so let me do romance and comedy. Blind love, we see how things are going to be. I don't know how we are going to. I could have gone for the Messenger of Death, detective, and thriller. That is the most obvious one that most people will go for, Olympian look. But I want to try to do something different. I want to create moving pictures to be something, a different type of company. Not to go with the way everyone is going, the flow that everyone is moving with. Let us be different for once. So that is the movie we have picked, Blind Love. So we have the protagonist, Clumsy Oaf. Okay, so we're being told something about the protagonist. Johnny Redman, played by Joe Duvall. In a small town, there lived a boy named Johnny Redman. He was kind-hearted and a talented dancer, but he was also very shy. Whenever anyone watched him dance, Johnny became nervous and forgot all his moves. From an early age, Johnny always dreamt of winning the Crystal Slipper, the city main dance competition. So the glass slipper. Okay. That is our protagonist. If the text or other details on the screen are too small, click there to zoom in. Click the mouse wheel to zoom in. So that one is our clumsy of our protagonist. Then we have a supporting character, rivals. For the past 6 years, the rival is played by Arthur Gray Duncan. For the past 6 years running, the sleeper had always gone to an arrogant slug named Duncan. Johnny applied for the competition and danced in front of the selection committee, but one look from Duncan was enough to tangle our hero's legs and send him spinning to the floor. What are you doing, you idiot? The champion laughed. Not even a blind person could watch you dance. But Johnny never gave up, and the very next day he came across a pamphlet for Shime, a dance club for the blind. Finally, the chance he needed to overcome fears and get used to dancing in front of people. Then he could wipe the floor with Duncan. I love the way the plot is building up. It's not anything horrific, it's not a horror movie, it's not a thriller, it's not. I would love to get into the world of thrill or something, but I just realized that whenever people pick up this game to play, or whenever people decide to play a movie creation game, they always push that romance and comedy part aloft or away, or whatever I may say. They always go for the horror and thrill, all the action and all that. So for some of you who are maybe watching this, you may have not watched a couple of the some people play this film tycoon games, but you've never seen them touch on this side of the film. So that is the side that I want to touch on. Try something different, not go the way everyone else will go, the path that everyone else will follow. Let's try something different and see how it's going to respond to you, how you guys are going to respond to it, because not everyone loves to just watch the horror and all the action or the thriller movies. I mean, the detective movies are fun, but the plot always just seems like one. I feel like for romance and everything, you can integrate a lot of things. You can integrate romance and thrill, you can integrate romance and horror, you can integrate romance and action, romance and detective movies. You can bring it in anywhere. So that is going to be our main agenda, or the main portion that we go do with. But the title Extropolis Moving Pictures, does it sounds a lot more thrill like, but we are going to defy that. Supporting characters number 2, strict parent. Johnny was determined to go to Shime that very evening, but his mother found the pamphlet in his bag. Don't you dare think about dancing. Your stupid father loved dancing too and danced himself all the way to prison. She scolded her son and locked him in his room. But Johnny was flexible and limber. He squeezed through a tiny window and went out for an evening of dancing. Johnny, you are naughty. Supporting character number 3. Okay, so there are a couple of supporting characters in romance/comedy movies. At Shime, Johnny meets beautiful Lily, and a million butterflies flutter in his stomach. Lily wasn't blind either, and like Johnny was hoping to overcome self-doubt. Lily and Johnny danced and laughed all evening, and when they parted, they agreed to meet again. Lily, played by Bessie Patterson. I didn't even see who played the strict parent. Who played the strict parent? Can I go back to look? Strict parent played by Della Kester. Okay. Now, I think this is just the plot. Every evening, Johnny escapes his room and meets Lily at the club. Their movements grow bolder and more exact. One day, Johnny wants to kiss Lily, but he can't. The boy's legs buckle with excitement and he falls onto the floor with a crash. That evening, Johnny shares his dream of winning the crystal slipper. Lily admits that she has the same dream, and since they're competitors, they can no longer be together. Ouch. I feel it. Themes and events. Winning the beloved. Let's see about this. The whole next day, Johnny is tormented. Is dancing more important than true love? He finds Lily's address and performs a glamorous dance right under her window. All the neighbors gather to gawk, but Johnny doesn't even care. He dances as passionately as ever. Amazed, Lily runs out into the street and Johnny kisses her, and she kisses him back. Beautiful. Johnny, I don't care about the competition. I want to be yours forever. that that feels so touching. I mean, I have tears in my eyes right now. Johnny and Lily decided they'll perform at the Crystal Sleeper as a couple. Never seen the history of Crystal Sleepers. Never seen couples performing. It always one person to go for that. I don't even know it, and I'm plotting on it. The jury protest. This is a singles competition, but when Johnny sees Duncan among the competitors, he takes Lily by the hand and rushes onto the dance floor. At the end of a magical performance, Johnny kneels down and says 2 words to Lily: "Marry me." Oof. The women choke and sob. The men give a standing ovation. The stunned jury goes against all the rules and awards Johnny and Lily the grand prize. Duncan is furious. Is that the end? No, this is the finale. Okay. Sweethearts stay together. That is the finale. Juni and Lily realize they love each other more than anything. In the long summer evenings, they sit at the window holding hands and talking about their feelings. A year after the wedding, Lily gives birth to a wonderful baby. Perhaps one day he too will become champion of the crystal slipper. That that is beautiful. The title Blind Love is the fact that they met in a club where blind people were. Yeah, they were. Should I say blind people were training for their dances? I get where the title comes from. Do you get it? I think you do. This shows the movie's commercial appeal. The higher it is, the more easily a film will succeed with the general audience. So that one is commercial appeal, and this one is artistic appeal. The higher it is, the more recognition it can expect from the sophisticated audience. I think I should be aiming to keep those ones a little bit high, each of them. So Herbert Ford favorite genre romance. A film's commercial and artistic appeal may change after each stage of development. The film Blind Love received this rating after the work on the script was completed. The screenwriter Herbert Ford loves writing romances, and thanks to his experience and talent, the love story turned out touching and memorable. The story's elements came together to form a coherent whole. I love it. Reproduction. So, Joe Duval is dead. Why? An A-list actor respected throughout Hollywood, who has already proven the range of his talent. Okay. After pre-production, the film's ratings rose even higher. Casting famous actors is the surest way to boost commercial and artistic appeal, but other factors also influence the ratings, including quality scenery and modern equipment. Okay. So you'll have to work on that equipment. The commercial appeal has dropped for some reason. Actual filming time, because of the time, the filming time was more than the scheduled time, but the artistic appeal is still high. After the production phase, the film commercial appeal declined. The lead actor became seriously ill. He couldn't dance with all his energy. However, the film's artistic appeal grew. Joe Duval tried to make up for the film's lack of spectacle with subtle acting. Production problems are reflected in the lengthened schedule. Unfortunately, the actor passed away after finishing work on the film. Okay. So our main protagonist Joe Duval is dead, and according to his ratings, he is one of the best actors in the industry, well renowned across the whole of Hollywood. So, sorry to him. $431,000. This is how much money the studio has spent on the pictures. This is in the final budget, as work on the film is not yet complete. So creating a film is really expensive. This is how the creators of Blind Love imagine their potential audience. When you start shooting your own pictures, you'll identify your own audiences. Blind Love is sliced romantic comedy with a happy ending. The film will interest viewers of any age and gender and is suitable for family viewing. Okay, that one is a must know. So this is the place where we wrote, this is the gate where we wrote our sign, and that was the little headquarters. Time to send the footage to post-production to complete the filming. Click on the movie card. Going to click on this movie card. Send it to post-production to complete the filming. Assign employees to handle editing and scoring. At present, the studio's personnel are not the most qualified, but over time their skills will grow. So I need to assign an editor. I have Emma Barry, who is 3.6 rated, and Olive Grant, who is 2.7 rated. What is this? This is happiness, and this is loyalty. Oliver is loyal but unhappy. Emma is average on both, so I'm going to give Emma that one. And then composer Louis Humphrey. He is unhappy and he is not loyal. Lee Woods is quite loyal and quite happy. But for this one, for my first movie, I think I'm going to go with Louis Murphy. Louis Murphy is racist. He space people with the wrong skin tone, nose shape or eye shape. I'm starting to see the parts, the portion where this movie all comes into. But I think so far he is the best talent we have, so I'm going to select him. We also need to decide who will develop the film and record the music and sound effects. Outside contractors are always ready to help with this. So we have film development. We have Novak Limited. The quality is low. The price is 8.9k. Websign Cinema. The quality is medium and the price is $15,000. So I think we have some cash in the bank. I haven't seen my cash, but I'm going to go with the medium one. C&B Orchestra for a music producer. Let's go with Hollywood Concert Hall, 12,000. Sound recording, let's go with the medium one too. Sound Magicians and Venus Sound. So let's go with Sound Magicians. And then what else? Start post production. It will, oh, we'll spend $36,000 on post-production itself. It will take 37 days. You've planned out post-production, but until you assign a department and you won't be able to continue with things. To hire new employees, first appoint an executive to head the HR department. Click on headquarters, hire a HR executive. I have Homer Faber. Seniority 4 years, 4%. What is that? The speeds up upgrades by 4% at no cost. $6,837 for per month for 5 years. $3,000 per month for 5 years and $2,000 per month for 4 years. He has 1% in terms of whatever that is. This one has 3%, this one has 4%. For half of his price, I can get someone better. I'm going with Sheila Neal for 3,231. I think that one works. So I need to hire a post-production head, a distribution head, and a maintenance head. So I'll come here to post-production, hire a head. We have Leslie Goldberg, Emma Bernstein, and Cora Campbell. So what's their price? 1,112, 3,200, and is level 1, level 1, level 1. So all of them are level 1. This one is too expensive. 1,112, 1,216. I think I'm going to keep a little bit of gender balancing here in this industry of ours. So I'm going to hire Emma Bernstein for 4 years for 1,112 per month. She is the cheapest and at the same time better. Post-production has begun. You can see how far the project is and how quickly it is progressing. So this is the post-production bar. I need to hire a distribution head and a maintenance head. I think so post-production of Blind Love is continuing. So this one is the distribution department. Let us hire head Dewey Miller, Michael Conway, and Douglas Westman. Level 1, level 2, level 3, 1,300, 348, 2,500, and you are level 1, brother. Let us go with Dewey. I think for 1,300, with the fact that it's giving us up to a maximum of 10% speeds upgrades, and then can influence points to the speed up and upgrade. So I'm going to hire Dewey, and then that's going to be our head of distribution department. Then I also have to hire a head of maintenance. I think this is maintenance. Hire head of maintenance, and then we have Elma Jacobs for 549, Carl Shekel for 932, and George Shores for 1,300, and both of them have no bonuses. And I have this guy for cheaper, 4 years and 539. Beautiful. Okay, so I have my maintenance, I have everything. Just post build a script department. It's time to start working on a new movie. First, build a department for developing the scripts. Okay, so come to this, pick a script department, start construction. It's going to cost us a lot, and then we come, where do we place the script department? Let me place it like within this region. This upper part is going to be the production. I think I should split this one. So let me first place the script department. We have Lockstar Constructions, Willis Brothers, and Maricam and Sons. For 535,000, I can get a building that has a condition of 100%. Willis Brothers for 347,000, I can get a building that has 75%. In terms of condition, 7.5 million left in the bank. I think if I overspend the cash right now, I'll come back to cry in terms of production. So I think I'm going to go for the middle one, 75.10. I mean, I have a maintenance department. I won't cry about that. So let us see. We have the script department. We have this one. This is an artistic department of this is the filming, this is the production, this is the distribution. So I need to split them in a way that I have different categories. You can speed up post load on the passage of time, so we can speed up time. Let us speed up that one to see the construction of our script department complete, and then we see anything else that we need. Can I zoom in? How far can I zoom in? That is as far as I can zoom in. People are walking in and out of the departments and everything. The workers are working on the building. The people are just walking in and out, and that is our gate. Okay, so George Kelly, our financial executive, myself, what do you have to tell us? I got divorced a couple of years ago and I figured I was out of chances until I met Gilda. We spent all our time together. We can't get enough of each other. It's always like that at the beginning, but we've been together a year now. We are like a drug to each other. I feel guilty even mentioning it, but when Gilda visits me at work, I absolutely cannot concentrate. She interrupts me yesterday. I nearly made a mistake in the paperwork that could have cost the studio a lot of money. Please do me a favor, help me fight this addiction. Let's introduce some kind of access control so Gilda can just walk into my office. Yes, my heart will be broken like any drug addict, but I'd hate to hurt your business and ruin your career. So there are two options. Sure, we'll start controlling access. His happiness will decrease by 10, loyalty will increase by 10. Are you crazy? Enjoy it all you can. Happiness will increase by 10, loyalty will decrease by 10. I think loyalty to the department is more important at this moment in time. We need to get ourselves that production. We need to become that. Oh, something is complete. You can see it from here. Blind Love post production has completed. 36,000 spent in that stage. For total spent is 467,000. The commercial appeal has dropped and the artistic appeal has also dropped. The film's commercial and artistic rating dropped a bit. Don't be upset. You did everything you could. Your studio still has low level of employees and equipment. Okay, so after that my employees gain XP, they gain experience, they become better with the time. So it does actually doesn't mean that I have to go for more employees. So I need to select a poster, like a cover for the this one feels good, musical. And then we have like it was something like the Crystal Sleeper. So we have a little bit of gold, we have like a piano being played here, the love between the two of them carrying each other. I kind of like this one. I like that one a lot. Let's go to distribution department. Oh, another cutscene. Okay. Uh, okay. The release calendar displays all the films being shown across America for the foreseeable future. What now? The studio's previous owners already chose a release date for this film. You'll choose the release date of the next film yourself. Alright. You don't just own a studio but a whole network of 91 cinemas. You can run your films in your cinemas for free, but that's not going to be enough to reach a wide audience. You'll have to rent other theaters if you want to solid box office receipts. Okay. The studio's previous owner already arranged this and paid for the film's rental costs. In the first week, the film is scheduled to be shown 7,185 times. Some 3,185 of these screenings will take place in your cinemas, leaving 4,000 screenings across other cinemas. Next time, you'll have to plan for this and pay the rental costs yourself. Alright, the screening and rentals are scheduled out 4 weeks from release. Once they expire, you can extend your rentals if you think the film can still make a profit. They'll start printing the film tomorrow and will be finished and ready for distribution in 5 weeks. Distribution goes out all at once when they've finished printing. Okay. Printing speed and costs vary by contractors. The two previous owners already paid to have this film printed. We are learning. It's a learning process. Typically, a film begins promotion a few weeks before the premiere, so the advertising has time to gain momentum. The studio's previous owners already arranged the advertising campaign, but in the future you'll decide everything yourself. So that's important to note. I need to start advertising a few weeks before the premiere. Your film is being promoted by an advertising agency. It's time to tell them the audience they should target. Okay, so that film, the street person already paid for the agency for the promotion of 3 films. After that, you'll have to arrange the advertising yourself. But I think it is a film for the whole family. Let us confirm that the advertising goes for the whole family. Audience will soon be watching your first film. Good luck. Confirm. Okay, Blind Love is in cinemas. Finally, our first movie. We are busy learning. Dewey Miller, our head of distribution, has come to me. You ask me, Blind Love is a sure fire hit, a farewell film by a youngster. The story has a soul, but it will quote, to waste unless it's released at the right moment. The studio's former owner were mindful of these things. They scheduled production carefully and chose a good window for releasing the film, right when the public would be hungry and there was practically no competition. But when the old studio closed its doors, those parasites from Margins Pictures decided Blind Love would never see the light of day. I don't know who was pulling their strings, but they convinced all the theater owners to give them our slots. The film the Margins are releasing instead doesn't even have a title yet, but you know what kind of slop they serve the audience. Probably something like Yesterday's Fat or Wet Armpit. The truth is on our side. We'll have all the documents, but a court battle will be long and pointless. We'll miss the moment, and no compensation will cover that. Instead, I suggest we use all our connections and our influence and remind the theater owners that our agreements have to be honored. Agree, tell them to know that a deal is a deal and get our slots back. No, we'd better keep our heads down. We are new to this, they'll start rolling 3 weeks later. No, let them know. You can spend influence points. What I spent are influence points. I spent 50 of them to advance your interest and solve problems in various and often unconventional ways. That is interesting. So I can use interest points to do things unconventionally. Okay, that seems interesting up to that point. Now, I'm just waiting to see how Blind Love will perform once it is out in cinemas. So Elmer Jacobs, the head of maintenance, comes to me. Construction of the script department is going according to plans so far, but there is a small snag. According to the architect's vision, a large red leaf maple should be the central decorative element. The contractors found a suitable tree in reserve on the border between Ontario and Minnesota and already agreed on a price and transportation, but the inspector who issues the permit is playing coy. He says he can't say how long the paperwork will take, maybe a week, maybe a month or two. You know as well as I do, sometimes you need to grease the gears. $200 cash and the tree will be on the road to California tonight. I don't want all our plans disrupted because of some petty bureaucrat. What do you think? Um, he wants cash. Well, give him $200. How much do we have in the bank account? 7 million. $200 is nothing to us. No, we'll humbly wait for. No, we want the tree now, as soon as possible. When an issue needs to be resolved quickly and discreetly, the funds in the studio's bank account can be useless. When the situation gets tricky, cash is king. Oh, so cash is. This is cash. And then this is the studio bank. I like the way it's placed. So the money for the industry, things to be done in the studio, is split from the cash that I can use to do things, shady stuff. Okay, so I think we should have the tree and the building should be complete in 6 days. Yeah, the tree has arrived. I believe that is the tree. The building should be complete in a day. Okay, construction completed. Script department, screenwriters turn ideas into screenplays. Condition 75%. Higher head of script department. I have Peter Cannon for 539 for 4 years level 2. I have Vernon Finkel for 368 level 2. And then I have Ellie Gross for 571 level 3. I think this guy is happy and is very, very committed to work for us. So he just goes for us. Okay, so choose your favorite genre. This is what your writing team will specialize in. I think this is what we have been waiting for. Our favorite genre. Definitely number one, we are going to go with romance. I said I want to touch on something different, something that I feel people are not touching on. So we are going to go for romantic comedy. The Mr. Bean type of films, the Paramount Pictures way. We're going to touch on romance, comedy, and for number three, I am going to leave out all the detective and thriller and other stuff out of the road. So I'm going to touch on romance, comedy, and I believe I'm at loggerheads. Should I do drama or adventure? So for me, I have a feeling that I'm going to go with adventure, comedy, and romance. So we have these are the screenwriters remaining from the studio staff. What are their names? Walter West, Felix Hill, and Bernard Larson. I have no problem with your names. You can take part in the script department. To begin work on a new script, select the script department building. Okay. What now? The department worked up several ideas for the first script. So we have ideas. Let us see the ideas that they're talking about. We have action, modern American city cop, comedy, modern American town, hopeless romantic. That is what we specialize in. So write that script, guys. Who is the best comedy writer? So we have favorite genre for Felix Hill is romance, favorite genre for Bernard Larson is comedy, and favorite for Walter West is adventure. Let's give it to Bernard Larson. I believe it will be more effective, and the writing time is 67 days if I give him that. So we have an idea, we have a script being written. Continuing to develop your film studio is key to your success. Pick an upgrade in the department. So pick an upgrade, and then I come. Oh, okay. No matter who is working in your script department, no one knows better than you what a film needs to be successful. This upgrade, you can write your own stories. So I can write my own stories. I don't need the script department for this. The story workshop. Okay, so let me upgrade that as they're suggesting. It will take 50 days, and within 50 days I can start writing my own stories. That is actually nice. That's actually beautiful. Build a production department and build a pre-production department. Before I continue, I'm seeing a lot of reds on this. Oh, it's the upgrades. I need to do some little upgrades everywhere. So we have post-production. I can upgrade a concert hall or a film lab. What's a film lab? What's a film lab building for developing film right on the studio grounds? Then we have a sound studio, opens the studio building, and then we have a concert hall, opens the concert hall, a recording studio large enough to accommodate a full orchestra. So what do I go with, a film lab, a concert hall, or a sound studio? Let's do a film lab. Opens the film lab building for developing film right on the studio's ground. So let us do that. I think a film lab will be really important. It will take 400 days, that is more than a year. Okay, so that one will be done in 1930s when we can have our first studio. When I come to, let us slow this one down a little bit so that I can at least have time to know what I'm doing. Blind Love currently is being produced. Premiere, Joe Duval in Blind Love. Add a tagline, release the film. What does add a tagline do? Oh, you just add like a little bit of a tagline, a line at the bottom for it. What do I add? Uh, what do you think about that? You, what do you think about that dancing lava? I don't know. I just wanted to add something. A tagline seems important. Okay, so Blind Love is ready for distribution. Kinomark A plus. The Kinomark rating system measures audience reviews on the day of the premiere. If you're sure you release the quality film but your people aren't appreciating it, then you may have lured the wrong audience to the theaters. Okay. Cornelius Schroeder exquisite cinematography. Such a film that might have turned out a bit frivolous or even droll had the magnificent Duval not commanded the main role, but thanks to him history has gained a new depth and grandeur. Will always remind you, Joe. So these are the reviews from Roy Cox, Fun Times, Zach Millie, Thrilling Crimes. All reviews are there. Blind Love, head of distribution and head of post production, head of script department have increased by 50 XP and 100 XPs. Cost spent 26,900. We have spent less than $500,000 on the complete production of this, and now it can go into cinemas and be produced and blah blah blah, and then we can start earning from it. Is that the way it works? Can it go into cinemas? Oh, this is just the review that I'm completed with the doing. Okay, so I wanted to do a little bit of upgrade on the distribution department. We have marketing and outreach, analytics and statistics, and then we have theater management. Opens the theater management building for buying and selling cinemas. Opens the marketing outreach building. Opens the printing office where you can print duplicates of your films in 5 weeks, and then opens analytics and statistics where you gather information about our films, target audience, and organize its advertising campaign. Out of all the ones I've gone for, I think the printing office feels more plausible and more important to us at this moment in time. So I'm going to upgrade the printing office there. And then anything else I need to upgrade before I start building the new buildings? My first film is already in the industry, it's already out there being produced. So maintenance, what can we upgrade in terms of maintenance? We have a water tower. Build a water tower to supply the studio its own water source. We have repair crew. With a repair crew you'll be able to repair buildings. We have medium landscaping, a reasonable amount of landscaping for the studio grounds. We have build a power plant and provide your own electricity. I don't think having these facilities without a repair crew will be any helpful, so I think I am going to go for the repair crew so that I can then go for the facilities and I have people to do the repairs. So going for the repair crew seems more important there. So headquarters, I'm upgrade the human resource, financial, legal, and public relations. Let's start with the HR. We have ethnic composition, maintain the ethnic composition of the studio staff. Then we have services, open the services department. You can offer your employees gift services and entertainment. uh let's do ethnic composition first. I think Joy, you people will have fun after we have already started making some good amount of cash. So let us say maintain the ethnicity of our department. I don't know what that means, but we are going to maintain it. Financially, we just have $1 million loan, enables you to borrow $1 million for 1 year at 22%. We are going to go for that. And then we have legal executive. The legal department, mid-level legal protection, raise the quality of your legal protection from low to average, upgrade. And then I'm seeing PR department is just right here. We have charity. You can donate charity to 1 population points. Reputation points, that you have double reputation for profitable film. Profitable films increase the studio's reputation twice as much. I believe that is as much as the best that we are going to go for. Okay, so some little upgrades done here and there. Now I was told to build something, a production department and a pre-production. So we have a pre-production department right here. Start construction. We have our post-production here. So this is what I'm saying. I want to like segment it into a different activities. So we have filming here, we have writing here, where the toy ship is being written. Then we have pre-production here. This is post-production. So this is here is post-production. I want to have pre-production here, production up here, post-production here, then this one right here. So let us create the pre-production here. So we have 350,000 McRibbon and Sons, Willis Brothers 227,000, and Luxstar Constructions 105,001 for 23 days. It will take 23 days, but the condition of the building will just be at 50%. What do I do? I go for the Luxstar Constructions? Do I go for the Willis Brothers? Do I go for Mickey Brain and Son? Seems a lot expensive. I think I'll need a lot of cash reserves, to be honest. I'll need a lot of cash reserves. I'm going to go Willis Brothers again. Or should I do 50% condition once the building is complete? Want that building collapse or need a lot of cash in maintenance? I'm going Willis Brothers again. Yeah, I'm going Willis Brothers again. And then for the production department, I think it can be really expensive, so that one I might go Luxstar. Those Luxstar boys, the Luxstar, whatever Luxstar they say it is. Okay, so what happened right there is that the game just crashed on me and I had not saved anything. So just before I forget about that, let me actually go in and save it, because that is really not ideal, because it has forced me to restart everything and reset everything, and I have gone through all of that trouble, and it's not ideal, to be honest. Going around all of that, just redoing everything was really not ideal. Now I have placed the construction of the pre-production and the production department, and our script that is now being written has changed due to that. We were writing before about a romantic comedy, now we are writing about a thriller, about a cop. I don't know why the game gave me just those two scripts. One was about detective and one was about thriller, and they were the only ones I could choose from, so I am writing those two, and there are constructions that are currently ongoing. Apart from that, I think there is nothing much. There in the advanced building, we have a producer's office, we have a security office, we have an engineering office. We will construct those ones when we need them, or when we have been told that we need them. But the movie is out. All I wanted to do for this episode to finish it was to see the sales of Blind Love, how the sales are going to come back. So as you can see now, we have already made a profit of 777,000, 1.2 million up to this point already, and just to wait and see for the how everything is doing. Okay, so distribution results. The first 4 weeks were successful. The film is still making a lot of money, and the box office that we are paying in rental fees will make a lot if we extend our original distribution plan. Kick distribution to keep playing the movie for 4 more weeks. So As I can see, there was a 99% attendance, 87, 76, 66. It has been number one in week 3 and 4. It was number 2 in week 1 and 2, I believe, because other companies were producing. So once you see a movie is doing well, you can extend that one. Upgrade for the story workshop is completed. I have already built the story workshop for the script department. Now I can work on another upgrade, and I think I just have the right one. We have freelance of writers office. Opens the freelance writers office. We have rolling edits. The screenwriter can correct problem in the script during filming if necessary. So rolling edits, I think, is one really, it's a minor upgrade. As you can see from the different sizes, we have minor and major upgrades. So I might go for the freelance writers office, or I can go for the rolling edits, or I can just do story ideas last plus 6 months. Story ideas kept for 12 months instead of just 6. So let us do the rolling edits for 200 days, because those ones will go by quick, and then we'll come back for the freelance writers office and do that upgrade. I've been told to build a story workshop. Felix Hill, a screenwriter. I borrowed a little money from some people. They seemed like good guys. They had honest eyes. I'm a great judge of people, but now some annoying Jack is following me around everywhere, demanding I pay off the debt. I'd better return the whole amount today, but I'll need a little time to recall. You know what they say, you might be strong, but the cards are always stronger. That's all nonsense, by the way. I'll show the cards who's boss. So can you let me go for a couple of months while I sort this out? Felix, which scripts do you write? Are you, if he has a job right now, then there's nowhere he is going. He has a trait of gambler. He's a gambler. I think his happiness is already at an all-time low of 24. Let's just accept for him to go and do whatever he wants to do, and then he'll come back after that one. Okay, so I've been told to build a story workshop. I think that is in the script department. Start construction. It is, I can build it just within the walls of the script department. I think it can take that position. Luxter Constructors, Willis, Macarena and Sons. I've been using Willis all along, but I think this one is a cheap construction. 60,000 for the Macarena and Sons is quite good, and I think it's quite important. And also, some buildings are coming up float. Construction completed of the pre-production. Condition is 75%, so I need to hire ahead of pre-production. Johnny Kane for 2,000. Manfred Garner for 881 pounds and Esther Hamilton for 662 pounds. Order Johnny Kane with 20% increase. Can use money to speed up upgrades. 20% for 2,000 per year for 4 years. Johnny, I will hire you. I'll hire Johnny, because I think these actors remained at the studio Valencia. What are their names? We have Jane Fisher, Sarah Freed, and Russell Simons. I'm not going to change anyone's name at this point. We also have these 3 actors: Gabriel Rutwoski, Peter Harris, and David Gottman. So no one's name is changing. I think we are going to create a new sequel of actors. I could have given them names for modern day actors, but I think I'm just going to leave them to create a sequel for new actors. Continue with their names, see how things. I don't plan on changing anything. These are the directors that remained, and then yeah, just so and so. Pre-production has an upgrade that I can do. Let me make that one. We have sets and props. Open this is a prop, but where artists can create medium quality sets. We have technical support for purchasing new filming equipment and hiring technical staff. We have casting office. Open the casting office so you can hire new actors, directors, and cinematographers. And then down here we have a scouting office to find normal quality locations. I think out of all of these, the one that really gets me is technical support for purchasing new filming equipment and hiring technical staff, because with new equipment we can definitely get better and better. So a new script has been written. That one is the Thrill movie that I did plan for. Between Me and the Devil Only is the name of the script. Is commercial appeal is 2.7, artistic appeal is 2.3. I think that's still low, but we'll see how it will do in post production going forward. Okay, so there is no project currently ongoing, so I think I'm going to start this, and I have post production already in suit, so I'm going to start this project and then look if there are more scripts to be written. Okay, so post production, this is what we do. I hire a cinematographer, a sound stage, and then there are places where the events of the film will take place. The characters spend most of the time in the locations highlighted in gold, so most of the film will take place there. Only minor scenes will be filmed at secondary locations. You need to decide which scenes should be shot on a sound stage and which will be better filmed on location. Select the location quality. On a soundstage, location quality involves the filming equipment, scenery, and design. Outdoors, the emphasis on the beauty and authenticity of the natural scene. Got that? If you plan to film some films on the scene or soundstage, select which soundstage you want to use. Do we have a soundstage? You can always change your mind about this project and cancel it. The script will be shelved until more opportunities arise. Okay, so let us hire a cinematographer. We have Thomas Morrison, who still has 969 days on his contract. He is a drug addict. And then for Harry Ray is very little can disturb his peace of mind. Let's go for with this drug addict. I believe he is the best of the best. We don't have a sound stage, so I think all of our scenes for this film, it's going to be a really low time. It's even going to drop below these two artistic and commercial appeals, because both of them are going to be, I don't know, we are going to film all of them on location. It's going to spend a lot of cash, and it's going to be really hard. So something like the movie theater, something like station and hotel, we could have done on a sound stage, but we don't have that. The total filming time is the sum of the filming days at each location plus all the Saturdays and Sundays in between. So since we don't have a sound stage, we'll have to film everything on location. Filming technology, we only have this technology, none has been unlocked, so those are what we are going to use. I may add extras, and it will increase the budget to $5,000, or I may also add more crew, but I think enough crew is okay. So let us use more extras and see if they will need them. Let us hire a producer. We have Vincent Rooks, low loyalty, high happiness. Roy Spencer, normal loyalty, normal happiness. And Roy is a gambler. Okay, let's go with Vincent Rooks because of his capability. He's 3.5 rated. Anthony Campbell, he's the highest rated in terms of this. What's a restraint? Disciplined. He keeps his commitments. And then perfectionist for Louis Matthews. Okay, both are good. Now for the actors, who will act as cop, who will act as a murderer. Recent roles for this guy: played a cowboy, played a sheriff, played a sidekick, played an evil monster, played a bandit. So I think I'm going to go with 35-year-old to act as cop. And then for the murderer, Gabriel Kutowski. Gabriel, how old are you? Let's go with Gabriel for the murderer role. Nice. Those are good. To begin the production process, you'll first need to officially stamp and approve your plans. Oh, okay. So supervisor's seal accepted. Pre-production is complete. Now we are going into production. But now we can't. Once it has come out of pre-production, it will come into production. It is not yet complete. Construction is not yet complete. The legendary Lydia Globe is back in the saddle. Nearly. Yeah, honey. I know you expected me to start a new film right away, but getting used to talking is taking longer than I expected. You got to understand, a bird that's used to flying in the clouds can just dive down to the bottom of the ocean without little preparation. First, I'm doing speech exercise with the master, so the stage, stretching out my vocal cords, drinking a cocktails, getting that velvety voice in the morning. You can already notice a difference. That's right, Sunny. So please, I'm begging you, I mean really begging you, give me 3 more months to get ready for my first talking role. You'll see your patience will pay off. It's good you are participating in a place where we produce romance films. So I'll accept it. Of course, I can give you 3 months if that's the best thing. It will increase her happiness because her happiness was already at a 23. And I've heard that if the happiness drops to 0, there is a chance of committing suicide. We are not yet at that point. We are not yet the big shot industry that needs actors on stage here and there all the time. So I won't commit the life of my actors and my people at the expense of everything else. Production has been completed and I need to hire ahead. So for now I am going to contain the people the way they are. I'm going to try to keep the happiness high so that once we get to that stage where we are really need to rush things, then we will do it. So for production we have level 2 sound stage, opens level 2 sound stages. We have production support office, which makes shooting on locations more comfortable. We have line production office, which gives you control over the film schedule, and we have double XP for directors. Let's open a level 2 sound stage. I think we need sound stages. Yeah, we need them. As I was saying, I don't want to really get it on the head of people. Jane Fisher, after a year, Lydia Globe is coming back out of retirement, or what I actually heard was she never retired at all. Just want to work on a voice. Okay, so I'll take Lydia into, so this is my staff. Okay, so this is the stuff that I have, and they're divided into ethnicities. We have whites, we have blacks 10%, Latin Americans 20%, Asians 5%, and others 15%. I have 160 white people, 32 black people, 64 Latin Americans, 16 Asians, and 48 others. They're divided into screenwriters, directors, producers, cinematographers, editors, composers. I don't have security because I don't have a security department yet, but I have managers for all the buildings that I already have constructed. So that's just the best way to have a look at the development, the way things are occurring. Okay guys, up to now I think this little film industry of ours, Extropolis moving pictures, is coming into shape, and now Blind Love has completed all of everything, and advertising campaign from 18th Feb to 7th May, it has dropped all the way to 23%. If I were to extend distribution again, I would now go into the loss segment. As you can see, the attendance is really dropping, and my position has really dropped the last week. So it is important to know when to stop. Yeah, when you already see things are not going your way and there is no more profit I'm making. As you can see, profit is now just twice the renting, while all this time profit was like 3 times 4 times the renting. So I'm going to end the distribution with a profit of 2.4 million. Blind Love has already done its part, screened for 8 weeks, and now it can be sent into the archives. So build a level 1 sound stage. Do I have a sound stage? Okay, so I have a sound stage. Let us build a level 1 sound stage. The sound stage, I want to construct it next to the production. Is it the production or the pre-production? Let's use construct it next to the pre-production. Let me place it there and give this one to, let's give Luxstar Constructors something. You know, I have been using the others too, but I have not been using this one. Okay, so what I was saying, guys, is that in this first episode, come on, can these people just let me talk? I was prepared. Fred Lawson Legos. I'm pouring over a pile of documents we inherited and came across something that's rather interesting. It turns out that the previous studio promised the late Joe Duval 25% of the box office for the film Blind Love. It seems this condition was added at the last minute. It was introduced as an amendment to the main contract just a few days before Duval's death. No one even wonders about it. Apparently, the Duval family doesn't even know about it, and what difference should it make to them? Over his 5-year career, the guy starred in 8 hits. His inheritance should be enough for several generations. Not that it ever would anyway. Of course, the only people enjoying Duval's money are his drunk father and 2 aunts. The box office take has been substantial. The percentage we owe him is $799,000. So should we contact his relatives and tell them that they can start looking for another beachfront villa? This conversation never happened and you never saw that document. Maybe his father will drink all the money in a week. We still have to pay. This conversation never happened. Did you guys hear this conversation happening? I'm talking to you lot. Did you hear? No, this conversation never happened. Let us hide that cash. That cash will help us a lot. Why should we give it to drunkards and all the secret arrows? Sometimes you may have to cross the line. It could be a matter of legality, could be morality. Secrecy and discretion are key. The more terrible the secret, the greater the consequences if the truth should come out. This one is moral. This one is very moral. People like to talk, so your secrets could come out anytime. The scale shows the probability that they'll be leaked. You can simply bide your time until the secret is forgotten and the risk fall to zero, or you can entrust the matter to the gentleman from the security department. So that's where building a security department comes in. Reduce the risks of secrets being leaked, build a security department. Okay, so I'll do that in the next episode once things start, and this is where my secrets are kept. Thank you very much. I will start that up in the next episode. But for now, I would like to stop it there. Our little abode, our little industry is coming into shape. We have a movie that is being produced that is between he and the devil only, though not the genre that we are doing. It is okay. Let's look at the ideas and see if why do we have detective and action movies here? I'm not doing anything detective or action at the moment. I'm just going to delete all of them and wait if the more ideas, better ideas can come. That we'll be working on in the next episode. With that, guys, I would like to stop this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Our film industry is coming into shape. We will see. We are currently still on the 22nd of May 1929, where we began, the year that we began. We have not yet gone that deep into it, but once we do delve that deep into things, we will become better and better. So we still have some information. 8 weeks undertake of 3.1 million at the box office. Extropolis Moving Pictures has contributed completed its distribution of Blind Love. So we have the film industry, The Last of the Hamilton Family, Last Five Sunsets. Oh, those are movies. We have Margins, we have Goldstein Brothers. Those are our rivals. That's beautiful. That's nice. So let's stop this one here. We'll continue in the next episode. This has been a banger, our first episode. Even though I was faced with a little problem of crashing of the game, I never expected it, but we are still back. We never give up. The world will show us problems, but we'll keep striving forward. We must create our film industry, even if the Steam Workshop doesn't want me to continue doing it. Anyway, thanks so much guys for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe down below to get notified when the next episode drops, and leave a like to push this video into the YouTube algorithm and let other people know about its existence. Ciao, that was it for this episode. Bye.